You just called me dude.
Today, we're starting on the concrete forms for the foundation. These are just 10 and 12 foot long 2x12 boards. We just picked them up from the big box store. We hope to repurpose these in the future because lumber's expensive. They're not pressure treated. So now we're just sorting out the long and short boards for each side to get our 48 foot and 40 foot lengths. So long story short, our corner stakes are in the way of our form boards. So we're gonna transfer the corner pins out to the batter boards using string lines. And yeah, this is why I hate wood stakes.
Oh, that's a long one.
We started with all wood batter boards when we initially laid out our corner stakes, but now we're replacing the wooden stakes with metal stakes. These are the round metal stakes that have holes in them. They're a lot easier to install and remove. So we're roughing these in with some deck screws that we had on hand, but eventually we have to put some nails in there. So yeah, I'm just hammering off the longer screw tip from the other side that's sticking out for safety. Setting up our laser to our benchmark elevation, which is on the top of this corner pin. Just tying off the string lines now. And again, we're gonna align the string lines with where our corner pins currently are, and then we'll remove those 2x4 stakes. And now we're just gonna tie off these strings. So there's a few different ways to tie these string lines so they can be pulled together tighter so you can cinch them up and they'll hold. But then they're easy to set free without knots when removing them. We're using some old roofing nails. And now I'm just checking to make sure the string line is where it lays in relation to our corner pins, trying to line it up. You definitely want to tighten up the string lines so they're more accurate, and then, you know, the wind's not blowing it. So there, yeah, there's the nail on top of our corner stakes. That's our corner pin. So then we just tap that nail one way or the other to bend it into place. So that string line is not actually touching the nail, it's just to the side. So now that we have the string lines, we're just gonna try to align the form boards to them. Easier said than done. We just need to join the boards together. Yeah, the string lines are great. You just sight down from above to make sure the boards are ending up in the right place. And of course, my kids are still eager to help out. My son's working on his muscles. The dimensional lumber that we're using for our form boards will of course have some potential bow in them, so we'll end up removing that by staking them. We have to scab them all together, and then we'll use that string line to place the form boards, roughly place them.
82 degrees. There's my crew over there in the shade on their hammocks, which is pretty sweet. It's perfect for a hot day. Try to work later in the evenings when it's cool.
And you know, it stays like this, just a sudden rain shower. So, but 1 hour later, we're back at it, so it wasn't too bad. The ground's so dry, it just soaks up all the rain, there's no mud.
No, I've got some chicken things in the freezer.
So now we have all the form boards run around the entire perimeter. They're all scabbed together. We're just using some old scrap lumber that we've had lying around from previous projects. And we just have to remove these stakes, these corner stakes that we drove way too deep in the ground. Later that night, same day, I'm still working on these corner stakes. I learned my lesson. This is why I switched over to the metal stakes. And yeah, some were harder to remove than others. Just trying to get them out of the ground so we can put our form boards together at the corners.
Oh, that's a long one.
Make sure that we didn't leave anything. That's important.
I already checked the other side.
Here's my crew. Here's my right-hand man.